And when you're trying to be polite, your boundary, I don't need you to be rude. I need you to still be polite and go, no. That's your first one.
No.
The second one is, I said no. And then the third one is, no. Do you see it?
Yeah.
And then, not, but you have to see what they're doing to you, right? So I'm gonna tell you a really cool story. Talking about boundaries. Give me a person in a profession that will push your boundaries.
In a profession?
Sure.
That will, I don't know. Wait,
Okay.
sorry. Like the
Now,
police?
don't rescue her. Did you see it? Did you see it? You just want to step in there and she'll never learn if you keep intervening, right?
Yeah.
So you treat her like she treats him.
Yep.
Look at, yep, this is wine, yes. Yeah, I got it.
I guess the police.
No, police don't push boundaries.
Push back.
Typically they don't. They're
Like a teacher.
Nope, teacher puts boundaries on you. But what I'm talking about is like a salesman.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Insurance agent. They're not going to take no for an answer, right?
Yeah, okay.
So I'm at my old building, and it says no soliciting on the door. Then you step in, and she loves this story. And then there's another sign it's a bigger sign that says no soliciting. And then you came into the foyer, and there was a bigger sign that said no fucking soliciting. That's three things that are at different eye levels because the salesmen who have come in have been different heights and said, well, I didn't see the sign. Did they see the sign?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't care, do they? So I'm doing an eval with a killer dog, just a killer dog. And the dog is a handful, like more than your dog. And there's this guy in this power tie with this crisply starched shirt with the seam on his pants could cut glass. It's so sharp, and his shiny shoes, and he's got his little clipboard. And I said, can I help you? And he goes, nope, I'm here to help you. So I go, well, you're gonna have to make an appointment. He's like, I don't have a dog. I'll just wait. So that's how many signs? How many boundaries has he passed?
5.
Yep. And I go, you need to leave because you're at risk and these people, you're wasting these people's time. He's like, that's fine. I said, I don't take solicitors here. He goes, I'm not soliciting, I'm here to help you. And I go, okay. I put a lot of boundaries in front of you and you're not listening to them. Now he's trained to they go through seminars on how to get around people, right? Because they want to sell. So I'm like, this guy wants my undivided attention.
No, you don't.
This guy wants my undivided attention. So I shall give it to him. So I said, sir, I'm going to tell you one more time that you got to go. He's like, trust me. You're going to want me here, so I'll wait. And I go, fine, but you're going to have to wait where I tell you. He's like, fine. So I bring him into a back room, a storage closet, and I said, just wait right there. He's like, really? I said, hang on. And I get my son's Dutch Shepherd, who's 86 pounds. And I put him in a downstay, and the dog's going. And I go, if you move, he's going to bite you. So just wait right there. He's like, no, I want to go. I said, you know what, though? I'm here to help you. And he's like, no, I want to go. I said, I'll wait. And he's like, dude. And I go, now I'm dude? I said, geez, I don't know. I said, I wouldn't move because you got that white shirt. It's going to be hard to get the blood out of that. So I leave and I finish my eval. And I'm telling you, if he moves, that dog's going to bite him. And people are like, why would you do that? Because he didn't listen to all the limits that I put on him. So that's called level of correction. So now, you want to fucking play games? I know shitloads of games. So this guy, all you hear, because it's adjoining room, the guy's like, hello? Hello, sir? I'd like to leave now. And I'm just, and the people are there going. And they're like, so when do we sign up? And I'm like, no, I said, let's finish this out. And I finished it out. It was like 40 minutes. So I go by the door and I'm outside the door and I go, how's it going? He goes, I think I'm gonna faint. And I go, don't fall down. Do not fall down. He's like, Jesus Christ, I want to go. And I go, well, you called me Jesus Christ. So I walk in and I told the dog to heel. And I said, don't run out of this room. And if I tell you to stop, stop. Because I don't know if I can control this dog. So the dog doesn't do shit. So we're going out the room and the guy's leaving. And I go, stop. And the guy's like, ooh. And I go, don't make that noise. Okay. And he's just quietly shitting himself every step. I left the dog in the room. He's not looking. He doesn't even know the dog's not there. Did you have that done to you this week with the catfish?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got catfished. So situational awareness, this guy's like, not, all he wants to do is leave, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, stop. And I'm killing myself laughing because I'm like, he's my marionette now. This guy came in with the power tie, the creased pants, and he's not taking no for an answer. And all this guy wants is what I want now. He is on the same page with me. Mm-hmm. We are traveling in the same direction. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to enjoy the ride because he was such a dick in a politically correct, polite way. And that's what people do now, is they just ignore your boundaries. He gets out the door and he's like, fuck you, pal. And the dog's not there. And I go, and he's like, ah! And he runs and gets in the car. Do you know the word must have got out at the next seminar because we never had another solicitor.
Oh, wow.
Never. So think about that. Think about that. He's the salesman. And you keep going, okay. And you love him. You love him. And he just pushes and pushes. So where's the upper limit of pushing with him? It happened to your uncle.
Yeah.
So did you hear the vocal cords get low there? Yeah. Did you hear it? Do you understand? Because do you understand that salesman is an opportunistic predator? That dog is an opportunistic predator. It doesn't care what you want, especially that dog. When your want meets his need, you think he's the greatest thing in the world. You're just meeting together. Do you see? Mm-hmm. If that salesman came in and said, hey, I have a thing, like say
I have another building for you to move into.
Yeah, I would have been, I'm like, great, I want to listen. That's where his need and my want meet. And so you go, wow, this is great. Like this is fate. This is awesome. So what he's doing is trying to convince you, the salesman, that you want what he's got, what he needs. What he needs to get you to do. And he wants that to meet. And they work and work and work until they wear you down. And then you end up spending money stupidly on pet psychics.
Because the truth will set you free, but at first it will hurt like a motherfucker.